Hi, welcome back to Swiss Family Fun. Today I'm going to tell you about skiing with kids at the Engelberg Titlis resort near Lucerne. This place is quite famous. It has a glacier at the top which people visit in both summer and winter, but it also has a really beautiful ski resort that has a wide variety of terrain for different abilities from beginner to advanced, and it also has attractions for families that may not be skiing. It has a beautiful winter walk around a frozen lake and it has some sled runs. We've been there a few times with our family over the last couple of years, and there's things that we really like about it, and there's some things that aren't quite our favorites. So I'm going to tell you all about that now so you can decide if it's a good fit for your family. Don't worry about taking any notes. Everything I talk about here is also on our website. In the description below, I'll put a link to the post so you can look at that after viewing the video. This is the map of the Engelberg Resort. In the middle here, you'll find the Engelberg Village, where you will arrive by car or by train. The train station is here in the middle. And then it's a short bus ride to the bottom of the Titlis cable car, which is here. You can also park directly at the bottom of the cable car. We are going to be talking about the Engelberg Titlis Resort, which is on the right-hand side here. There's also a Engelberg Bruni resort in this area, which is on the right-hand side. This area is suitable for beginners and advanced beginners, but we're not going to talk about that part of the resort today. We're going to focus on the Engelberg Titlis side of the resort. To reach the ski area, you'll catch the Titlis Express cable car here in the village, and then take that cable car up to the Troopsee area. From there, you need to catch a chairlift called the Troopsee Hopper, which takes you across a long flat area, which you would otherwise have to walk. And then you'll catch a chairlift up to the ski area on the far right-hand side. This is the area that's most suitable for families with a variety of skills. We spent most of our time on this right-hand side of the resort, and mostly here in the blue runs on the far right. These were great for our kids who were 7 and 10 at the time. They loved these little blue runs that had lots of little jumps and bumps on the side. They were fairly short, and there's a slow 2-person chairlift that services this area, so there were some lines, but they had a great time there. We also tried the red run that is off of the Yoke area. It's extremely beautiful at the top, and I'm glad we went, but this run was a little too difficult for our kids. It was quite steep and a bit narrow, and the skiers were going very fast, so it was difficult for our kids to make their turns. Also, a couple times they took a wrong turn and ended up on the black run, which was way too steep, so they had to traverse across the off-piste area to get back to the red run. At the Yoke Pass, you'll find a variety of self-service and full-service restaurants, as well as a picnic area, and we usually eat our lunch there. We also skied on these red runs that are going down from the Yoke Pass. These runs were fine, a little bit challenging for our youngest, but we had some fun there. It can get a little bit scraped off and icy, especially in the afternoons, because it's a bit in the shadow and a lot of the traffic is going down the same runs to get back down to the bottom of the resort. However, my kids love the Speedstrecke here, which is a little racing course where they measure your speed as you go through the course. So our kids got very competitive and wanted to do this over and over again. That was a lot of fun.
Jack!
For the non-skiers in your group, there's a very beautiful winter walk around this frozen lake. You could meet up with your skiing members of the family here at Alpstubli. There's also a sledding park here at the bottom of the Troopsee. Above the Troopsee, you'll find some more advanced runs that are serviced by the Stand lift. These runs are quite steep and a bit narrow in places, a little too difficult for our family. Also, we noticed that with this lift here on the left, you have to take some black runs in order to reach the red runs. So we found that this was not a good fit for us at this time. Above Stand, you'll find Klein Titlis. And this is where the tourists go in both summer and winter to admire the glacier and to catch the panoramic views. It's a beautiful place to visit and I highly recommend it. However, for skiing, it's not the best. You'll see that there are a couple ski runs at the top, but these are more of a novelty and not for the all-day skier. When we first came to Engelberg, I thought that this blue area here in the middle would be great for our kids. However, it's a bit boring and not really suitable if you have members in your family that are skiing at different abilities. So if you're just beginning, they have some very mild slopes that are paralleling the T-bars here, but it's not the prettiest part of the resort. It's in a bit of a depression and it catches the shade from the mountain here on the right. It's also a little difficult to access. You take the funicular from the bottom and then there's a small path leading to the area, but there is not a lift that connects the two areas. So if you have family skiing in other parts of the resort, it would be quite difficult to meet up during lunch. You'll notice that there are a lot of walking trails and cross-country skiing trails here as well. These are partially in the forest and they don't have the big views of the other areas, so it wouldn't be my first choice. There's also a sled run here on the purple line. My kids have done it a couple times while I took the gear down. They liked it, but it wasn't their favorite sled run. All right, thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. And if you do want to visit Engelberg, remember to visit our website. In the description below, there's a link to the post that has all the logistics for this outing, including maps and how to get there and all the pictures that you saw here in the video. And please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. I hope you have a great ski day with your family and we'll see you back here soon for more winter tips.